Hey little dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. How are you small dumplings doing today? I hope you guys are doing well and happy and trying to stay positive. We actually have V here talking about someone he claimed to dislike, or at least said he disliked. We're gonna talk about that. Armies are always about defending V and all that stuff. So of course anyone that V does not like or that person does not like V, armies are going to try to defend. We will talk about that and I think you'll find this very interesting and quite funny. I won't spoil it yet. We also have Jin who decided to take a bit of a breather, take a little bit of a breath away from everything. So we're gonna talk about that and we're going to get into all the tea on this. If you're new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell so be notified anytime a new video drops. If you use a hater, like to be the first to leave your hate comment, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be the first to do so. Now, let's jump into it. Now, the tea we have here today is definitely a good one. No, the title is not clickbait, so I don't want to hear it. He did kind of talk about a celebrity that he didn't like, so we're going to get into it and talk about that. But let me give you a little bit of a backstory on this. BTS recently had a break. In fact, they have little breaks here and there between their albums, which is good. You should give them time to breathe and relax a little bit. Honestly, if they knew about this whole virus situation, they shouldn't have taken a break in 2019, and they should have just waited until this year to take all their breaks now. They should have just worked through last year's break. But this particular break that I'm talking about was even a little bit before the end of last year's break. And we discovered that V actually had a lot of spare time on his hands. He decided to play a little bit of a game. I assume it was probably one of this like VR type of game where you can just kind of walk up to someone and talk to them and have a conversation with them. Or it was one of those like multiplayer games where you can just kind of click and kind of move your character. But the important thing is that this game was able to talk to other people. I don't recall what game specifically this was because I think if V mentioned it, it would have definitely sold out. But I don't think it was like a shooting or this type of game because you can't talk to someone while you're playing a shooting game. You'll die. But apparently it seemed like in this particular game there was a lot of characters kind of together, maybe in a room together. And someone asked kind of the general area if anyone over here liked BTS. V messaged one of them and said, me, I like BTS. And V said that you could see this particular person's username said something along the lines of like super love and sugar, meaning like the username was definitely dedicated to Suga. Because of course, who doesn't love our cute little teddy bear? I can't be the only one who thinks Suga looks like a teddy bear. Like genuinely, his face is so cute, it looks like a teddy bear to me. His skin is also always so dewy. I don't know naturally if he just sweats more or he just has naturally more hydrated skin, but his skin just looks very good. That's why when I film videos, I just spray water all over my face to get that dewy look. Anyway, V of course felt like this particular person who had the super love of Suga username might have only just liked one member of BTS. And of course in V's case, this is not okay. V has specified many times that if you like BTS, you have to like all of the members. I don't know if V knows, but this is definitely an issue within the fandom. It's definitely considered a problem to love one member of BTS and not to love the others. I believe they call it OT1 or something when you're supposed to be OT7, which is all of the boys, obviously. V has definitely mentioned you have to love all of the boys. Otherwise, you don't love BTS in general because, of course, BTS consists of 7 members. So maybe that's perhaps what V wanted to know, whether this was like a fake fan or not. So then you do have V who decides to insult a celebrity, which is himself. He started saying and talking about how much he hates V and all that stuff. Of course, this was kind of to bait this person into giving more information, to seeing if this person was one of those fans. Now that I know V does this, like he pretends to be characters, from now on, if there's any haters of V, I'm just gonna assume that it could be V. And that he's just there to test how armies react, so I'm just gonna send love emojis. Like maybe this hater just wants to see if we'll defend V, and maybe we will. The fact that armies could be mad in a game over something a hater could say, that proves that armies are always there for them. The Suga username person actually did respond after this, saying that all members are definitely precious to them, and that they care so deeply for all of the members. I love that, but obviously this person's bias is definitely Suga. We all have a bias though, and that's okay, that's good to have, I think. This of course is available to see on the Bangtan TV channel, so you can kind of see their live stream. It is titled, I believe, BTS Fiesta 2019. They were sitting at what looks like kind of a restaurant, but it could just be like a set that they created. They were obviously having food, having a good old time, laughing, telling stories, basically saying what they've been up to when they decided to take a break. I'm very personally happy to hear that he does something like this. I think he was secretly hoping to kind of get a hater, reaction going on, so he can confront them and say all this stuff, but no haters here. I wanted to hop on the Twitter, to see maybe what some people were saying about this and giving their thoughts. One Twitter user wrote this: did Taeyeon really try to go undercover in a game to catch an anti? Oh my god, ha 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 ha, I love him. Yeah, apparently he did this. He did that, King. That is so funny. I hope he does more stuff like this or even gets the opportunity to do stuff like this in a variety show. This seems like something a variety show would have you do, where he just messages fans or messages people that maybe leave rude messages and then see if they can get a response. And it'll be very fun to like get a response back and them not knowing it's V. I think it's a really good idea to make a show like that. It also encourages armies to not leave hate comments, knowing that V's probably going to read it. Although it is kind of difficult to find hate comments because armies do a really good job at covering up hate comments. I personally, if you go look on Twitter, I wouldn't be able to find any rude comments. If I try to look, it's definitely all drowned out by a lot of the good comments. And all that's left is just the positive comments and a lot of positive comments. If you don't know this, a lot of the time anti-BTS people will spread a rumor or talk about something that isn't true. And like it ends up so big that that particular rumor ends up trending. I don't know how something like that happens. I don't know how like certain people won't use common sense and be like, well, that's obviously not true. And I don't know how people don't do research and look into things a little bit more. But like a rumor starts with someone and I guess someone says it and it makes it very believable. Then it spreads and it trends. Armies see that and they basically try to trend like 50 other good topics in there to kind of cover up the bad one. So then the 50 good ones will kind of take the place of the bad one. The bad one will be gone. This is very interesting to me because anyone, including myself, if I were to refer to a rumor or to publicly talk about it, to debunk said rumor, to like really try to say this is why it's fake or bring it up or anything like that, I'm considered a fake army and that I don't support them just because I'm bringing it up. Because of course armies have tried so hard to hide it. When in reality, you do realize these rumors don't actually ever go away. They're brought up kind of seasonally. Whenever a hater decides to come back and attack BTS, these are the rumors that they bring up. So by not talking about it or debunking it, when it comes back, people are going to believe it because it's going to feel like a new rumor because they've never heard of it. Meanwhile, if someone actually does debunk it, people are going to remember, oh, that was that rumor that was debunked. So it's almost worse within the fandom because then you have people who've never heard of the rumor, had no idea it was going on, but in the future they do hear it and then they believe it then. Whereas you can just talk about it and then debunk it right away. Do you see what I'm saying? Hiding things isn't really a good thing always. Only in K-pop does defending your favorite idol result in you not actually liking your idol. I can't understand it, but of course I take all the hate for it. However, Jin, for example, is someone who is not bothered by the hate. He doesn't let the hate get to him and he's someone that I can definitely learn from. Jin tweeted on his official BTS Twitter account that he will be taking the day off, relaxing, and basically taking a little break from the music related work or BTS. He posted on the official Twitter with this tweet saying this: currently in the middle of resting day. Army, all of you should also rest all day on rest days. I mean, if you say so. If Zaddy says so. I'll just jump right back into bed then. You don't gotta tell me twice. This is a big deal because if you know anything about our boys, you'll know that they love to work. They work like crazy and they work a little too much. And when I say work too much, I mean that. Our boys don't like to take breaks. And even with this current time with everything going on, they'll still manage to make music, pursue hobbies, and do a lot of stuff that is considered very productive. Meanwhile, the rest of us are over here like potatoes on a couch. They're actually working out and contributing to society and doing all that good stuff. But I can't relate, can you? Jin also looks so beautiful in this Selka. How do you look so beautiful on an off resting day? We have this army over here on Twitter who took the time to kind of compile all the Jin wearing hoodie photos and the wonderful times that Jin decided to wear a hoodie. I don't know if this was all the times he was publicly seen wearing a hoodie, but it looks like a lot of them. We have this Twitter user who wrote this: Seokjin wearing a hoodie is the cutest thing ever. Oh, look how cute some of those photos are. Then they have one more to their collection, which was newly posted. I mean, wow, such cuteness. We don't deserve to see such cuteness. I guess it's my birthday. Who gave him permission? I need to know, to look this cute. He looks so cute in a hoodie. Meanwhile, I look like a hairless cat in a hoodie. I'm not saying hairless cats are ugly. I'm saying if I was a hairless cat, I'd be ugly. Obviously, some of these photos look like they were taken off guard, like paparazzi photos, obviously. Meaning our baby looks good when he's not trying. Like, oh, come on. Are these boys even human? If you take a photo of me and catch me off guard, everyone is just going to look at it and then go, is he okay? And no, I'm not okay, mentally or physically. And I also saw this on Twitter where this person was excited to take Jin's advice. They wrote, so Jin gave me permission to be lazy and I must listen to him. We would all love to be lazy because Jin told us to. Definitely get off your bed, walk around a little bit, but also take the opportunity to take it easy if you are stressing out a little bit. It's not worth it to stress out right now. And honestly, all of us are going through the same thing right now. It will work out because whatever you're going through, I can promise you, you're not alone. It's definitely hard for a lot of people to kind of stay sane during this time period, but this is what we have to do. So obviously stay home, definitely take a chill day if you are stressing out, and if you've taken too many chill days, definitely get up and walk around a little bit. But I do think most of you are probably in your bed cuddled up with a blanket. I should be too, I think. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving comments. And as always, I do have a Patreon if you'd like to go over there and kind of contribute back to this channel a little bit. Anything you can contribute over there really does help me kind of keep the channel going and make videos better on here. It really does help me kind of have a little bit more consistency with everything that I'm doing. I really do appreciate anything you can kind of contribute over there. It means the world to me. You can also get exclusive content over there, such as music video reactions, ship reactions, performance reactions, anything you want to request over there, you can also do that as well. I'll leave a link in the description down below so you can check it out. There's also be 2 videos that will appear at the end of this video, so make sure you click on one of those videos and I'll see you over there. Bye.